As an instructor, it will be important for you to keep track of grades. Moodle or OpenLMS, whichever you want to call it, has a function inside of it that is an electronic gradebook. So in order to set that up, if you click on Course Dashboard and go to Gradebook, pull this down and go to Gradebook Setup. Now I only have one type of activity in it right now, so it's only showing one thing. But the part that I want to draw your attention to is what type of gradebook do you want? How do you want it to calculate grades? Right now it's on what we call simple weighted mean, which would mean no matter how many things you put in there, it's going to base it all on 100% in the end. And several teachers like using that method. The other one that's really popular would be natural. And natural is basically just points. So as I add different things and assign those different things points, then it will continually change that course total. The last one that is used by several teachers is weighted mean of grades. So for instance, let's say you want tests worth 20%, you want quizzes worth 30%, you want, I don't know, daily assignments worth something, then you would want to weight your categories. To do that, you come back over here again. You go to weighted mean of grades and say save. And then from there, you can go back and add in categories and then weight those how you want. So I could easily then change that to, let's just say that assignment is supposed to be 20 points, or I'm sorry, 20%. And I would put that there and it would do that. The other thing that sometimes is confusing with a grade book is how the grades or the possibility for how many points something's worth, how does that get in there? So let me just go here and just very quickly, let's just say I'm going to add an assignment. Give it that. Over here where it says grade, I'm going to make it worth 50 points. And I'm going to say save and return to course. So when I said make that worth 50 points, that automatically adds a slot, what I'm going to call a slot or a column in the grade book that shows that there's something in there that is, if you got it perfect, you would get 50 points or it's worth 50 points. So now if I go back to the course dashboard, I go back to Gradebook and I return to Gradebook Setup. Now you can see that it added that second assignment and it made it worth 50 points. Then as I grade those items, each student will have their own gradebook look, and then theirs will be based on if they got a 30 out of 50 or 25 out of 50 or whatever, and it will let them be very aware of what their grade is. All right. There's many other things to do with a grade book. For instance, maybe you want to add some manual items. Maybe you want something that's extra credit. Maybe you want a category that's just in there, but you don't want it to be worth anything. Those are the types of examples I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into those right now, but just know that those possibilities are available and you can do it in the grade book. But I prefer to talk about that just individually with people in order to not get this part too confusing if somebody just wants to get a simple start on how to set a grade book up.